All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to game 2 of another tournament number 3 matchup. This one between American Pirates 4, led by the Roanoke, against Kill That UPS, which got into the tournament via a play-in round. So, first game, I'll leave a link, hopefully, in the description if you want to watch that. So, Kill That UPS, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen that one, Kill That UPS won that game. And so we're going to roll off to see who goes first in game 2. So American Pirates 4 playing for their life in the tournament here. So they're going to be the black die, red for Kill That UPS. So AP's 4 is going to go first again, just like they did in the first one. And so for Mysterious Islands, I'm going to stick with Wolf's original answer about MIs if one player wants to use them and the other one doesn't. So basically, Kill That UPS votes to use Isle of Fire, and AP's 4 votes not to. So we're going to roll off to see gets what they want in that regard. So once again, just like in game 1, Kill That UPS wins that roll. So therefore, I'm going to splay out the islands here at the bottom. Basically, left to right is going to be 1 through 6. We're going to do random die roll to see which island is placed. So AP's 4, the first one gets a 1. So they play, this is very familiar. So last time we had this happen, they placed the first island, and then that was also they also placed all 3 of the Isles of Fire. So we're going to place one bottom left there, in the southwest, 1 through 5. Kill That UPS places number 2. So they get to place an Isle of Fire this time, unlike last game. They want islands quite far apart from each other, so they're going to go 6L maximum distance. We're going to go way up in the northwest here. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go there. And then 1 through 4, AP's 4, they place a regular island. They want islands close together, so they're going to go in between here. Just to kind of fill in the gaps, basically. So they got 3L there. So we're going to probably place it somewhere like that. And then this one is going to be a little more, yeah, it's going to be almost 4L. So we're going to go somewhere like in here, I think. So that way, this one is 3L right there. And, oh, that's about perfect. All right, so 3L from each of those. So now for the Kill That UPS, place the next one, 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For those remaining 3 of the selection, so they get the middle one. It's another normal one. They're going to go 6L away. I think I'm going to go into the southeast corner here. We're going to try that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 there, and 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go just like that. Southeast corner. And all right, so last round for islands. So AP's 4 places a regular one. And they know that the last island will probably be put 6L away no matter what. So they're probably going to place this one. Actually, no, this is going to be interesting. I'm glad it's different from last game, because now the last island placed will be an Isle of Fire. But those cannot be chosen as home islands, because they have to be wild per their rules. So in that case, they can actually gamify this quite a lot, because they know that one of these 3 islands has to be their home island. So they're going to place one like within striking distance of another. So then they end up having to go there. And then they can also know that the enemy fleet will have to go to one of the other 2. So it could be a double-edged sword, because they're probably going to get placed here, and then they would probably place the enemy fleet there. But I don't think they mind that, especially because they might actually go after the Patagonia in this game. I don't know if they'll be able to, but they might try it. So this could be really interesting. Yeah, so, okay, so that's about perfect right there. Just turn it a tiny bit. So that's 3L away from both of these. So, all right. And then the last island, Isle of Fire, has to be placed by player 2. In this case, they're still probably going to put it pretty far away, just to make it harder for the enemy fleet to get there. So, yeah, they're still going to go far away. 4, so 4L, 5, 6L. Yeah, they're going to go in the north, way up there. So it's just barely in frame, sort of. So I should be able to pop this up a tiny bit. Perfect, right there is about right. So, okay. So that's our island placement, and now we get to terrain. So American Pirates 4, they actually are going to propose 6 for this game because they want plenty of whirlpools. They also want some fog banks to hide in case Angelica comes after them, which is pretty much inevitable that she will, at least at some point. So they're going to propose 6, and kill that UPS fleet. They don't want whirlpools, so they're actually going to propose only 1. So definitely got to roll off here. So black die for AP's 4. And kill that UPS gets their roll once again on terrain. So only 1 terrain will be placed per player, which will speed up the setup, but could make the could put the AP's 4 fleet in a worse position. We'll see. But they're the first players, so they still would place the first terrain. With a vote of 0 or 1, they know that part of the reason for that is probably because the enemy fleet doesn't want whirlpools. So they don't think they're going to place a whirlpool. So in that case, there's no point in putting one if there's no whirlpool to teleport out of. So they're probably going to do a fog bank in that case. They think the enemy fleet is probably going to put them right there. So as a result, I think they're going to do a fog bank in between those islands, just like that. That looks good. And then kill that UPS. I think they're going to stick with their reef. So they're going to put 1 reef, not right down there, but I'm going to put it SOA from one of these islands, I think. Yeah, they're going to plop 1 probably over here. Yeah, they're going to go over here. So SOA from the fog bank and that island there. So we finished placing terrain. So now we go to choosing home islands. So kill that UPS. They are going to put them in the corner there. I think that's the best spot either way. Because if they put them in either here or here, they just, no matter what, they're going to have more hidden cove locations and more trade routes available. So we're going to put them in the far southeast corner. So we're going to place our ships here for AP's 4. They got to decide who they want a hidden cove with. They might actually cove out the Cry and then put their other ships in the fog, because then Angelica can only hit the Banshee's Cry on the first turn rather than one of their other ships. Man, 1 terrain each is weird. There's no whirlpools. It's going to take forever to get places, but that fog bank might still help them out a lot, though. Actually, I think they're gonna hidden cove the Neptune Fort again, partly because she has the treasure trading ability, and also because she has more durability. Because if Angelica misses even once on her first attack, if she hits Neptune's Horde on the first turn, which is likely, then Neptune's Horde might be able to go into the fog bank and then just wait there until she gets a good roll to dock home. So they kind of like that home island location. They just wish they had the whirlpools available to get to the other islands faster. So this is really the only home island location I think that makes sense for the AP's 4 to put the other fleet at. So they're going to go there, put Patagonia, and then Angelica, going to be something like that, and then Hyena. Hyena might go off for some treasure early on, I think, probably in the south. So she'll start the game. I think she'll dock like that, and she has some flexibility on which direction she'll want to go in. So, okay. So home island selection is done. So placing crew, AP's 4, they still have Perry, of course. So Commodore Matthew Perry gives them +5 points. They're going to keep their selections the same. They're going to bring in 2 face-down American oarsmen on Roanoke and Hidden Cove, face-down, of course, and a face-down explorer on Neptune's Horde. So they're going to keep their +5s the same. They thought about changing it, but especially since they're going first again, they want to make sure they have Hidden Cove to explore an island on the first turn, first round, and I think they should keep their crew because their +5s are not super modular. The ones in the other fleet are more modular, but I think they want to keep theirs as well. So Bradley is on Patagonia in the Kill That UPS fleet, so they're going to place their crew, and with their +5, they're going to bring in English Captain Explorer Oarsmen. I'll go face down on Hyena. So same as the first game, and same as like the default for these fleets. Kill That UPS won the first game, so they're less likely to change their +5s anyway. So placing crew is done. So now we go to placing treasure, and there is a change from the first game in the treasure distribution for the AP's 4 fleet. So normally they would do 6 coins worth value, but now they're only doing 3 worth value. They're doing 3 5s, and then they're going to do more unique treasures because they found Plague and Savage Natives last game. They didn't see any of the other coins, but they found those 2. And they already had Maps of Alexandria and Karmic Idol, 1 Revealer and 1 Wipe UT or Eliminator. Now they're going to add the other ones, Pirate Codex and Pirate Globe, and Jailhouse Dog. So I know it's a little repetitive, but pretty much that's kind of the way the meta seems to be evolving, is that the fleets, basically, if it's a gold fleet, they're usually going to have the Revealers and the Wipe UTs to try to minimize the impact of the negative UTs like Plague, Missionary Wolves, all that. And then the combat fleets, like Kill That UPS, are just going with 5 really nasty UTs. So that's just kind of the way things have worked out so far. All right, setup complete. Turn on chess clock. It's not going to be in in-game condition, but just to keep things going. So, all right. So first turn, start things out. Left clock is going to be AP's 4, so you're going first. I'm just going to keep it that way for now. So they got to roll for Isles of Fire. So I'm going to generally go clockwise. So 1, 2, 3. So if they get a 6 on any of these rolls, they have to eliminate a random treasure from that island. Okay. So the second one, I'm just going to roll for that island. Well, no, I'll do this first. So 1 through 4, left to right. See which treasure is gone. So a 3, and I don't know if you can look at, I don't know if the players see that coin. I'm going to default to no based on what Wolf said about treasure that's eliminated from a game in multiplayer when a ship sinks. I'm pretty sure he said you don't have to show it to the other players, unless I guess you want to. So I'm going to just keep that face down, and so neither fleet knows which coin just went out of the game. And then third island. Okay. So last game, so that's already a change from last game as well, where no volcanoes ever erupted. So none of the treasure was ever, destroyed, basically. So now they'll start their full play turn. So Hidden Cove is revealed. No surprise there. I'm also going to reveal Explorer on Neptune's Horde and the Helmsman on Roanoke, because I know I'm going to be using their abilities soon anyway. So the Horde is immediately going to get teleported via Hidden Cove out to this island, and then she's going to dock, I think right there. Yeah, she's going to dock, redock. We're just going to dock there and then redock with her movement. And with the Explorer crew, she's able to explore upon redocking. And now we'll see what they get. So we got Plague, Jailhouse Dog, 2 5s. All right. So since Jailhouse Dog is a face down ET, you have to load it in order to use it. So since it wasn't a board, we can't use it to eliminate the Plague here, unfortunately. This is a complete disaster for American Pirates 4, or at least it would be. It would be, but they're going to actually transfer, they're going to trade the treasure away. So to avert disaster, they're going to trade the Plague to, I think, the island in the northwest. I'm going to pick the top one from here and trade it out. Oh man, they got Missionary in return. So the disaster continues for American Pirates 4. So missionary is the other unique treasure that knocks out crew. So this one says remove all crew on the ship from the game and then remove missionary from the game. So this is really nasty. And under the pirate code, it says if an explore action is provided by an explorer crew, that action ends immediately if you unload that crew. And if an explorer action is provided by an explorer crew and that crew is eliminated or removed by a unique treasure, you must still resolve the effects of any other remaining UTs before the action ends. An additional explorer action will be required to load any other treasure or cargo from the island onto the ship. So that's devastating. So, and Jailhouse Dog is not a face-up UT. So it's one of those optional load ones. So they lose. So they still, even with the trading, they get unlucky. They lose all their crew. So the Horde is just sitting there with no treasure. And now it's a worst case scenario, basically. And I mean, it could be worse. They still found a couple fives on the island. So, but they can't dock there with these two ships. So they're going to put them into the fog bank in order to hide from Angelica, basically. And part of the reason they like this fog bank here is if Angelica hits Neptune's Horde, she's going to be in range of the Roanoke on the next American Pirate turn, no matter what. So that's good defense, at least, for Neptune's Horde. So we'll see what the other fleet does with Angelica. But first, we'll roll for the Isles of Fire. So go clockwise from the southwest. So nothing there, and then the top one in the north, nothing. All right, so they got to decide how they want to play this. They could just not use Angelica yet. They might wait. Yeah, they might wait, actually. They might keep her docked, then have Hyena head out for treasure. Yeah, Hyena could actually get there and explore in one action. Or in two, in one turn, I should say. So they might try that. Or, yeah, because Hyena doesn't have anywhere good to go, really. Because if she starts making moves towards this island, Roanoke can hit her. They could do that and have Angelica. Angelica could pop over here and hit Neptune's Horde pretty hard. But I think they should save Angelica, especially because they didn't load gold. I think if Neptune's Horde loaded any treasure, I think they would probably hit her. But in this case, I think they're not going to give an action hit Angelica. And instead, they're going to give Micron to Hyena. So that was one action. 3S. Reveal her helmsman. I'm going to reveal the Explorer too, because with their second action, they're going to get to this island and dock and explore. So usually they would not explore an island on the first turn, but I think Angelica is just going to get sacked by the combination of Neptune's Horde and Roanoke if she goes after them. So, okay, so here we find Pirate Globe, Maps of Alexandria, Wolves, and a 5. So Wolves prevents any treasure from being loaded, so I think nothing will happen here. So under the Explore action, order of operations, reveal all unique treasures, unless they can be loaded face down. So load all revealed face up, apply the effects of all revealed unique treasures. So problem is they can't be loaded in the first place. So because Wolves prevents them from taking effect. So Wolves says no treasure may be loaded from this wild island until Wolves is eliminated. Wolves eliminated if successfully hit once by either a musketeer or crew with the marine keyword. And then the globe and the maps of Alexandria, those are the two revealer UTs. So since neither of those are loaded, I think they can, so they would choose, I don't know how this works in terms of the order. They can choose the order they apply in. It's kind of bizarre because the code goes against the ability text. So normally you would reveal all unique treasures. So that happens. So the other player knows about them. And then it says, load all revealed unique treasures face up. But wolves would prevent that unless they apply the others first. But these are never loaded in the first place. So I'm going to go with wolves being the default here. And say, since wolves would apply before they're loaded, they cannot be applied. That's the way I'm going to play it. And then I'll just ask wolf. Either way, I think that's what would happen, because if they choose the order in which they're applied, I don't think they want all treasure revealed. I don't think they want the AP's 4 fleet to know what's on these northern islands. So either way, I'm going to basically just put all the treasure back. So, and then wolf said to put wolves face up once it's there. Of course, wolf could be knocked out in the random volcano eruption, but anyway. So nothing can be loaded from there. So nothing happens. But since you reveal the unique treasures before they would even take effect, the maps and the globe are now known to the American Pirates 4 fleet, so they know those are there now. But yeah, no action to Angelica. So turn over. Now we're gonna roll. So Isle of Fire. Let's see if we get a 6 here. Nope. All right, so I'll go northwest and then far north. Okay, far north loses one. So we're gonna spread them out again. So left to right, 1 through 4. See which one goes out. Well, we won't know which one, but another treasure is removed from the game via the volcano. So that's basically just the kill that UPS fleet trying to knock treasures out of the game, because they have more of a killer strategy, obviously. So, all right. So now the Neptune's horde at least can re-explore if she wanted to. She could actually use her trading ability as well, but she doesn't want to trade for something horrible, so she's probably just going to load them. Yeah, she'd have to re-explore the island. Yeah, now Banshee's Cry is actually the faster ship. Neptune's Horde is more durable. So this is kind of a weird situation in a way. They might actually not go anywhere with their other ships, or they might go in the same direction, I think, where Banshee's Cry is going to be escorted by the Roanoke. I think that's probably what they'll do. Or they could explore the island with Banshee's Cry, use her to ferry the gold home. I think they might do that, actually. Yeah, I think they're going to have Neptune's Horde and Roanoke start a long journey going north to try to get gold. And then that way they have more power and numbers to deal with Angelica when she inevitably attacks. And then Banshee's Cry can get this gold. The key is, while Banshee's Cry is picking up this gold this turn, they need to have the other ships nearby so they can escort her with it. The only exception is if Banshee's Cry, if she can't dock at this island on this turn. So I think that, yeah, there's some chances of that happening. So they're going to roll for Banshee's Cry first to see if she can dock at the island. So that's what they did not want. So their bad luck continues. Because with a 6, she can't dock there. So I think they're just going to load it with Neptune's Horde. They don't want to wait any longer. So she's going to go back into the fog bank. Roanoke will not be given an action. Neptune's Horde loads all 3 of these. So we saw those earlier were 5/5 and Jailhouse Dog. So she'll keep the dog long term, or at least for now. And she could use it to take out the wolves, but she doesn't want to, because then they'll have access to this gold. And that's their turn. They don't want to do anything else. They gotta protect Neptune's Horde from the fog. So they're gonna end their turn. And now Angelica might attack, I think, now that Neptune's Horde has that treasure reward. So yeah, she's probably gonna go nuts now. And they might bring Hyena over as well. Yeah, because the problem is that Fog Bank is really effective. Because if Angelica doesn't attack now, they're going to put Horde in the Fog Bank and then just wait until she can get home successfully. And kill that UPS. They know that their gold getting capabilities are pretty low. So if they don't hit her now, they don't know what coins she loaded, but she does have 3 face down. She does have 3 face down treasures aboard. They don't know one of them's Jailhouse Dog, but they think they should hit Neptune's Horde right now. So they're gonna put Angelica with all cannons, all segments in range of Neptune's Horde, and they're gonna start blasting away. So they want to eliminate cargo on every hit. So 2L cannon first, 1 hit, 3L. So that's a miss. And now we got a couple 3S's. I'm just gonna roll them at the same time. So I need 4 or higher. So 1 hit. Okay. So 2 for 4 overall. Not bad, not great. Neptune's Horde, she's gonna lose, I guess, the Jailhouse Dog probably. Yeah, because I know Karmic Idol is still out there, and that could knock out the Wolves. So they're gonna lose the Jailhouse Dog and a 5, because they know they definitely don't want to lose. They don't want to lose. So I guess those would stay face down. So the kill that UPS fleet would not know that those treasures are the specific ones eliminated. But yeah, and then she's gonna lose 2 mass, of course. So it's probably the best thing kill that UPS can do. But I might actually have a harder time winning this game, which will be interesting, even without the whirlpools. Of course, Micron was revealed just to do that, or he was revealed last turn, but that's fine. So Hyena only has 1 action here. So the question is if she should head for gold there or head over here. Man, either way, Angelica's going to take a ton of shots this coming turn. So that's an ugly one. Yeah. I think they're going to go north here. So if they come over 2 S's here, they're barely going to be in 6S striking range anyway. And they could at least have that as a contingency plan, because they know Roanoke's going to hit Angelica. Yeah, I think they are going to be in range to do that next turn, and then if they don't do it, they can go northwest. So I think they'll try that. So turn it over and roll for Isles of Fire, going clockwise, nothing. Going up here, nothing, and going far north, nothing. All right, so no treasure eliminated from volcanoes, and now we'll get into it. So Neptune's Horde, probably gonna return fire. Actually, probably not. It's probably gonna hit the Fog Bank. Question is Roanoke. I don't think Fog exit will matter too much. Well, it might a little bit. She exits here. Well, she has a much better swing radius from the stern. So even if she gets a crappy roll on a 5, she's probably gonna have at least 3, maybe 4 in range. So if they're pouring in at least 8 shots on Angelica, they should be able to hit most of the time. The other problem is Neptune's Horde is in the way of Roanoke's path of attack. Because Roanoke can't reef herself really. Certainly doesn't want to go anywhere near that. So she could go over here. But I think Neptune's Horde is going to hit the Fog Bank and make sure she can get this stuff home. Yeah, because if Roanoke goes first, she has to roll for the Fog Bank. If she gets a bad roll, like over a 5, she won't be able to get any cannons in range. So then they'd only have 7 in range compared to probably 8 or 9. So Neptune's Horde is going to move, get herself out of the way. Now we're going to roll for Fog Bank on Roanoke. So they do get a 5. So their bad luck continues. We'll see if it finally turns around here in a second. So Roanoke has her helmsman revealed. They're going to flip Blackheart and sack an oarsman. So I'm just going to do that. Get this out of the way right now. And she's going to come around and see how many cannons she can get in range. I think she'll have all 5. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Yep, just barely. I think they'll shoot stern to bow, make sure, in case they take off the 2L first, to make sure the 4S is still in range on the first shot. So it's really close, but yep, it's not blocked by the mizzenmast. So all 5 in range. So yeah, I think they did the right thing getting Horde out of the way there. So they had rolled at 5. Roanoke can't get any in range, and then they'd have to shoot the Horde instead. So okay, so we're gonna go stern to bow. Shooting to sink, of course. Need more than a 4 on this one. Whoops. It's a bad spot. Okay. So 1. Now they've got their 3 Ls, so they need some hits here. So let's see if they can turn their luck around. 4 or more. Oh my god. Only 1 for 4 so far. Now other 4S. Misses with a 3. So 1 for 5 on the first action. So pretty trash luck still. They're going to move L and dock at this island and still have all 4 in range, or all 5 I should say. So we're gonna roll 2 at a time for the 4S's again here. So, oh my god. So 0 for 2? Complete disaster. Roanoke can't hit anything today. So 3 more left, 3 Ls. So far they're 1 for 7. So, okay. So that's only 1 more hit. So 5 and 3. So just complete garbage luck. So it's only 2 hits, 2 for 10. Roanoke completely disintegrates into mediocrity here. So Blackheart is furious and probably decapitates another oarsman. Hopefully he'll get the chance to next turn. I mean, it still weakens the dragon a lot, so, but they really wanted to kill it. So that's pretty trashy. So I think Banshee's Cry is going to come out of the fog. She might just, well, I think she might stay there because Hyena is approaching too. So yeah, I think Banshee's Cry is going to stay there, stay safe for now. She could dock at home, but the treasure's away from their home island. So okay, so that'll end their turn, and then we go kill that UPS rolling for Isles of Fire. So nothing there. Nothing there. We go to the far north and nothing. So they're going to be able to return fire with Angelica pretty good here. They could even give Hyena a double action 3. Yeah, she can hit Roanoke as well. I think they'll shoot once with Angelica just to start things off, and then they'll see how that goes. So I'm going to do the big die for the 2L and then the small one for that tail, which is a 3L. So a couple shots at Roanoke here. Okay, so 1 hit. So the Americans are relieved. They missed one. They'll choose to activate and use the cargo wrecking ability, of course. So take out Roanoke's final masts. And I don't know if they should eliminate... Last game they almost lost because of the ransom ability in a way. So they don't really want to eliminate that. I think they're going to eliminate the Facetown Explorer. They're going to take that out. And then now the other fleet, kill that UPS, they have to do a little damage assessment. So they can either shoot twice with Angelica or risk Hyena. She won't be able to get any shots in range with her first action, but she could ram and intentionally get pinned with her second action. So, or at least she'd probably be pinned, and then she could use her crew elimination ability. Problem is, if she doesn't do much damage, she won't be able to, they might lose their entire fleet soon. I think it's probably worth going for, though. So Angelica can't do more than 2 more damage, but Hyena can do up to 4 damage right now, and potentially dismast Roanoke. So they don't really want to pass up that opportunity, I don't think. If Roanoke would probably kill Angelica this coming turn, should be able to, and then she will have an advantage over Hyena the rest of the game in terms of combat ability. But she will be down on sack crew. They've been losing a ton of crew. They've already lost 4 crew, the American pirates have. So they will have less sacking opportunities, which is good compared to Lord Micron. The other problem is the Neptune's Horde and her coin. That's actually a real problem, because if they use Hyena and hit Roanoke, they're almost trying to play for units in play at that point. They're trying to like decimate the other fleet. So they might actually not. They might actually not go all out against Roanoke here. But the problem is Neptune's Horde's going to get home with her coin either way. Even if it's not this turn, it'll happen. So therefore, they're going to have to play for gold at some point. So they just have to wonder if can Hyena get gold on her own faster than these other ships can combined. And with Micron, she might be able to, but the other problem is their negative UTs. So they've seen Missionary. Oh, they never saw Plague, because Plague got traded away before they could ever see it. So they've only seen Missionary and Wolves. So they know that there should be 3 negative UTs between those 2 islands, because they haven't seen Plague, and then they know Savage Natives is out there. So I they don't really like their chances of Hyena exploring for treasure. They don't really like their chances of that. So I think they're going to stick to their guns here. I think they're going to go for it. We're just going to see what happens. This might be one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations, but that's fine. So that's one action. Then Micron gives her a second action. Might as well ram by the bow, I guess. Got to block her a little bit more on her next turn. So Hyena reveals her captain ability. Now she's going to start shooting. So I'm going to go all 3 at once. So black dice for the 3 S's, and then red for 2L. So, okay, so only 1 hit. So go for the ram next. So she's down to 3 masts. Ram roll not successful. Okay, so they're not getting the rolls they need. So crappy combat luck on both sides now. Kind of like we saw in the middle of that first game. Okay. So now I just got to refresh my memory on the pinning rules. Oh yeah, she's definitely pinned. So she didn't become derelict from being rammed. So the Hyena's ability comes into play. It says on this ship, this turn is pinned. Eliminate 1 crew from the enemy ship. So that happens, and Roanoke is going to eliminate. Think about this. They could get rid of the ransom crew. I think they will actually. Yeah, they're going to choose to lose Perry because it's an enemy ability that's causing the elimination. So he's worth 1 gold. The reason they're more willing to lose him than last game is because they have 5 gold coming home on Neptune's Horde. If it was still going to be 0-0 long term, or like a treasure split, the ransom might provide the difference in favor of the kill that UPS fleet. But in this case, they're anticipating 5 coming home soon via the Horde. So they can't sack Perry because that would be a friendly ability. So they can't sack him, voluntarily eliminate him, or else it would be too easy to get around ransom. They're going to keep their oarsmen. With that being said, they might lose another one because I think Hyena wants to board. They actually do want to board. So I'll go black for A piece 4, the defenders. So both start at 3. No boarding bonuses. So this roll will determine it. Okay, A piece 4 wins 9-5. So Hyena is going to lose a crew. She's going to lose the explorer. She wants to keep the other crew. So she loses that explorer, and that will end their turn. So that's their 3 actions. Now we're going to go back to the Isles of Fire. American Pirates 4 starts their turn with some volcano rolls. So nothing there. Go to the northwest. Nothing. And we go to the far north. Nothing. No volcano eruptions. They're going to roll on Neptune's Horde Fogbank exit location. So 6. Finally, they get a roll they want. So they're going to dock home and unload this 5 coin, which is really nice, because that gives them a gold lead. All right, so just got to decide where to dock. Probably in the middle here, between the train. So L and S. So they unload 5 gold, so now they're winning 5-1 overall. The total gold score, and Roanoke is gonna start blasting away. She's gonna sack and blast everything. She's got 6 shots. She wants to do 5 damage, so we know that's unlikely based on last turn's 2 for 8 shooting, or 2 for 10, I should say. Banshee's Cry might ram Hyena at some point, but she kind of wants to keep Hyena pinned, so I think she's just gonna shoot, especially because she's docked at the island. She's still docked, so they could actually build a fort this turn too, at the end of their turn if they want to. So she's gonna just start blasting away. She's gonna go the 3L cannons shooting at Angelica. So I'm gonna shoot 2 3Ls at Angelica to start. So 1 hit, 1 for 2, shooting the 3rd one. Oh man, 1. So that ends that first shoot action. So Angelica is gonna lose her tail here. So second shoot action, they got to get rid of that dragon. Especially because Hyena's pinned and they can still ram with the Cry. Yeah, 3L at Angelica. So they're going to, okay, so they got to sack an oarsman just to do that. 3L at Angelica. Hits, finally. Okay, so a 5 kills Angelica. Now they've got 2 3Ls to shoot at Hyena to blast away with both, and they get 1 hit. So better shooting than last turn at least. So Hyena loses a mast, but is still pinned. And Banshee's Cry is probably going to ram. Hyena's kind of dangerous still. She could knock Roanoke down to 1 mast. So Banshee's Cry, she's at least going to roll, see where she comes out. A 1. That's not what they want, but it might still work. Yeah, it should still work, I think. All right, so a 1. So yeah, they'll be in ramming range. So they're going to move partial L like that, and then second L, they're going to ram with Banshee's Cry. They really don't want to lose a boarding party, but I think it's worth it. They want to keep Roanoke healthier for longer. So ram roll against Hyena, they got it. Perfect. So, and they actually, I think they don't want to board. Let me think about this. Hyena still has 3 crew. Banshee's Cry just has 1. It's an explorer. They're going to decline to board. I think Hyena is going to, let me think about this. Hyena, well, she's pinned anyway. Yeah, Hyena's going to board. So red for Hyena, black for Banshee's Cry. Okay, tied at 7. Now they get the rolls. So boarding, they have boarding prowess, but they can't shoot worth shit. So, so tied at 7. There's no bonuses on either ship, so nothing happens from the tied boarding. And I think that does it. So a pretty good turn by the American pirates there. It really dramatically weakened the combat power of the other fleet. So end their turn. Now we're going to go to the Isles of Fire, going clockwise, see if any treasure is eliminated. This is the second game in a row, though, where these fleets have just beat each other up, basically. So I think this might be another game where there's not that much treasure unloaded to home islands. It's going to be another low-scoring game, I think. It's kind of funny how it works. Because Kill That UPS just goes on the attack, and then the other fleet inevitably just defends, and masts just get completely obliterated. I mean, there's like 4 different ships worth of masts just littering the field here. Yeah, 4 different ships, including Angelica. So, yeah, this is a mess. The fact that Hyena is pinned is disgusting. So she had to pin herself to try to do more damage in the ram, and also use her getting pinned ability, but maybe they should have gone northwest. It's all in hindsight though, because they didn't know they would get shit rolls. So basically just gonna shoot, because Patagonia, she's not gonna be useful on her own. So basically Hyena, pretty much all she can do is shoot twice. So she's gonna blast away with the 2L at Roanoke, misses. She'll shoot at Roanoke again, I guess, and that one hits. So 1 hit on Roanoke. So Maybe they should have built, maybe the APs should have built a fort, but I don't think they'll need it. So, especially because now there's nothing else they can really do. So it should end soon, or at least relatively soon. Do Isles of Fire. So nothing on the first one. Okay, this one loses something. So go left to right on the rolls. So at 3, the middle coin is gone. So I'll look at those coins at the end of the game and see what got knocked out. I don't think it's gonna matter anyway. I don't think they're gonna get up there. I think it's gonna end sooner. Well, where it won't even matter. So, and to that point, so Banshee's Cry is pinned to Hyena now. Roanoke is gonna get a shoot action first. So she's gonna shoot her 3L cannons at Hyena. So that one misses, and that one hits. So now she's dismasted, which I'm pretty sure unpins the Cry, because now it's not a ship that has masts. I think the Hyena has a face-down crew. They don't know it's Norseman, but I think they're just going to shoot again. Well, it doesn't really matter. They don't really care. Yeah, they don't really care. They're not even going to sack. There's no reason to waste it here. They'd rather wait on that. So Banshee's Cry is actually going to shoot. Needs a 6 to hit, nothing. And then Neptune's Horde. There's no real threats in the enemy fleet. I think she's actually gonna head out, go somewhere here, and then that ends their turn. So I'm gonna go Isles of Fire, starting from the bottom left. Nothing, and far north, nothing. So they're kind of screwed. I guess Patagonia's just going to go off on her own for gold. Yeah, can't really do much anymore. The other ship's just pinned and it's just going to be killed soon, either captured or sunk. So we're going to dump Micron on the island and sail out Patagonia in search of treasure, end their turn, go back to the Isles of Fire. On the bottom left, nothing. Okay, top one loses one. So left to right, and the last one is out. So that's the other thing, is by the time either fleet gets to these islands, the volcanoes may have destroyed their treasure. Of course, the wolves are sitting pretty. They haven't been touched, but at some point they could get knocked out potentially. So Roanoke is going to shoot, blasting away at Hyena. So 3L again. Okay, Hyena is finally sunk, which frees up. Banshee's Cry is going to go ahead somewhere. I think they'd rather just get the combat victory at this point, so they're going to try to go after Patagonia, because they know they can catch her. So barring some kind of bizarre, like, string of horrific luck in the American Pirates 4 fleet, it should be a pretty quick ending. Try to go through it quickly. So Isles of Fire kill that UPS fleet. Okay, this first one loses one. So I have to make it random, so I'll just roll left to right again. So 1, Wolves is gone. All right, so re-roll at 5 or 6. Okay, re-roll again. Okay, so this one is out. So 5 treasures destroyed by the volcanoes. Still got to go to that one. And then we go to the north one, nothing. We're gonna move Patagonia, flip it over, and then rolling for the volcanoes again. AP is 4, nothing. Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna try to decapitate the Patagonia and just win as soon as possible, basically. So I think this is the fastest endgame condition they can get at this point, is the no future move actions endgame condition for the enemy fleet. So they're just gonna go for that. Okay. Turn it over. Back to volcanoes. Nothing. Okay, this one loses one. So the one that the Patagonia is going to loses the first of the 2 coins, the left one. So that's 6 treasures that have been destroyed by lava in this game. Wow, that was bad. Trying to boost the Patagonia along. So, but yeah, she's about to get slammed finally. But first we'll roll Isles of Fire on the AP's turn. Nothing, nothing. 0 for 3 there. Okay. So now they can even blockade if they want to. Oh, I'll get to her before that though. So back to English. Okay, this first one loses one. So left to right on the volcano. All right, so the third treasure is gone. That's 7 treasures eliminated now by the volcanoes. Last one for this round. Okay, nothing there. Patagonia. Even if she could get there, she won't. She's not going to be able to explore it. Okay, back to American Pirates 4. Volcanoes. Nothing. That was a 5. Alright, so nothing there either. Nothing. Okay, so now they'll finally be able to ram Patagonia. And they get the roll. But of course, she can still row. Galley keyword. So she'll be able to reach the island. She's going to be captured before anything else can really happen, basically. So we'll turn over the turn, roll for volcanoes, clockwise. That last one is not eliminated. This one loses another one. So left to right. Left one goes out. So that's the 8th treasure. So half the starting gold, or half the starting treasure count, I should say, has been eliminated in volcanic eruptions. So Patagonia would be able to dock, turn over it, and then volcano. Oh, now this one erupts again. See if the wolves go out. Nope. So that basically destroys that island. So now the wolves are there and there's no other treasure to eliminate. So that one's safe. And then the far north, nothing. All right. So now the game will end with Banshee's Cry capturing Patagonia. And now one of the players cannot be given future move actions. So the game ends just like that. So American Pirates 4, they win 5-1 based on 1 coin being worth more than Perry's ransom. These are the treasures left at the end. So these 7 here on the bottom, or these 9, I should say, were eliminated by the volcano. And then the only ones left in play when the game ended were Plague, Savage Natives, and Wolves. So it's complete garbage distribution. The volcanoes eliminated 20 out of the 30 starting gold. And then Angelica, of course, took out one of the 5s. So the 5 that the AP's 4 won with when it was the only coin in play at the end of the game that was worth value anyway. So pretty crazy. So interesting game. And this will set up a climactic rubber match in game 3. And whoever wins that one will go on. So feel free to comment your thoughts on the game and which fleet you like better. And then feel free to check out the affiliate links to help out the channel and my site Pirates with Ben. Beyond that, stay tuned for more Pirates videos, and thanks for watching.